नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं रोहित पराड़कर और ये है स्कोडा की नई काइलैक जो आपको यहाँ पे नज़र आ रही है. एंड लेट्स क्विकली टॉक अबाउट द डिज़ाइन. दिस इज़ द सब 4-meter car that is based on the MQB A0 IN platform. So this is going to be placed under the Kushaq. ये स्टाइलिंग आप यहाँ पे फ्रंट में देख रहे हो. यू आर गेटिंग दीज 3D रिब्स इन द ग्रिल. मैंने आपको काइलैक के टाइम पे एलरॉक के टाइम पे बोला था कि यहाँ पे स्कोडा लोगो की जगह स्कोडा का लेटरिंग आएगा, बट दे हैव नॉट डन दैट फॉर द काइलैक. दे हैव रिटेन द स्कोडा लोगो बिकॉज इंडियंस नो द स्कोडा लोगो वेरी वेल from a long time, right? So that is why they have retained that. Then you see in the front, you see the LED projector beam lamps. That's the cornering lamp also that is embedded within this. That's the DRL on top. You see this mesh pattern down below, और यहाँ पे एक prominent crease. On the side, you're going to see 17-inch rims, 205/55 section tires के साथ. On the bonnet, you will see a very prominent crease. It's a proper clamshell bonnet that you see. Shut lines are quite nicely done. In fact, the consistency of the shut lines is something that I'm really liking. Quality of paint is something that I'm really liking. The wipers, again, they don't look very basic. So that's a good set of wipers that they've put in there. You also get ORVM turn blinkers, but you will not see the 360-degree camera anywhere. So that is one feature that this car doesn't have, but you will see a request sensor even on the passenger side door. And let's talk about the rear seat space. So could I ask you what your height is?
Yeah, my height is almost 5'11" or 5.
Okay, he's 5'11". You get a sunroof up at the front. You can see that his head is almost touching the roof liner. So, but I'm sure there is height adjustment on that seat. While he adjusts the seat, let's also take a look at the kind of space that you get in the back. Now you're going to get rear AC vents. You see the armrest there for the front passengers. You see 2 USB-C ports there. You also get this space to keep your phone. और यहाँ पे थोड़े बहुत डॉक्यूमेंट्स रखने की जगह. सेम पैटर्न यहाँ पे भी आपको नज़र आएगा. डोर पैड्स पे आपको एक छोटा सा आर्मरेस्ट दिया गया है. These are the chrome door handles that you get. No window blinds in here, and the window height is not too bad either. Now the seat was set to his driving preference. Let's see what the space is like for our 5'11" friend once again.
Space is amazing.
Yeah, so his knees are touching the seat already. That's the kind of headroom that you see. Headliner जो है वो
Okay, but the leg space is
yeah, leg space थोड़ी कम है.
boot is a bit big. That's why this leg space is a bit.
Correct. So the headliner has been scooped out as well to improve the headroom. So for a 5'11" person, you can see the kind of headroom that it offers. So this is the overall seating space that you get. You get a center armrest as well. यहाँ पे आपको नज़र आएगा. यहाँ पे 2 cup holders भी उसमें दिए गए हैं. You get 2 adjustable headrests for the front, 3 adjustable headrests for the rear. So even if you want to keep an adult in here, somehow squeeze 3 adults in the back, you will be able to do that. Now that the boot is open, let's also take a look at the boot space. So quite generous, 480 something liters of boot space. 446 liters, yes, 446 liters of boot space. Yeah,
Space is big. That's why
exactly. The boot space is quite massive, in fact, and that's really good. The loading lip is not too high. As you can see here, the loading lip not too high, and they've given quite a bit of indentation there, and the wheel arches don't really intrude too much into the boot space, so that's quite nicely done. You see the hooks over here, they can take 3 kgs of load. So if you want to hang something over there, you can do that as well. You also see these lights right here in the boot. So that is what you get. You also get this parcel shelf, और अगर आप चाहो तो parcel shelf को निकाल के यहाँ रख सकते हो. You can see these notches, so you can just line it up alongside the seats. So that if you don't need the parcel shelf, अगर आपको maximize करनी है ये space, so you can do that. You also get a 60-40 split on the seats that you see here, and you can drop the seats from here using these that you directly say.
Sorry.
Rohit, I'm Rohit Paradkar.
From which zone? Do you have a zone given?
No.
So you'll just have to check.
Okay. So you also see a little bit of pattern right here and the Skoda lettering right at the back. And that similar pattern is what you will see here on the doors as well. So that is what they have done. And here's a quick look at the dashboard, the front end. You see a twin spoke steering wheel. You get a digital instrumentation in there. Up here, you're going to get a big infotainment screen, the 2 AC vents that you see here. You see all the all the controls right here. You also see controls for ventilated seats, and this is for the AC controls. You see two USB-C ports right here. There's no wireless charging pad that I can see. You get a 12-volt socket, however. ये आपको यहाँ पे नज़र आएगा. यहाँ ये manual transmission है, but you're going to get an option of an automatic as well. You're going to get these cup holders, some spaces right here, and these have the traction pads जो हमने बाकी Skoda cars में भी देखा है. That was the center armrest I was talking about. और उसके नीचे आपको ये space मिलती है, और यहाँ पे digital instrumentation is what you are going to see, and these are basically the steering mounted controls. अब आपको यहाँ पे ये switch नज़र आएगा, but as far as I know there is no ADAS on this car at the moment, but we'll know soon. Right now they haven't revealed the full details, the full specs, but in terms of safety you're going to get more than 35 safety features on the top end variant is what Skoda says. So that's the grey color for you. बाकी colors भी एक बार नज़र डाल देते हैं. You also see the red color right here. That is the red color. अब of course going forward यहाँ पे एक Monte Carlo treatment भी at some point आएगा, where you will get black alloy wheels, a black package for the chrome that you see on the door handles, etc. So Monte Carlo treatment तो definitely आएगा. You also see the roof rails on this color quite well. You see the shark fin antenna on top. So that's another Skoda highlight, right? So let's also use this angle, or rather this car, to take a look at the tail. यहाँ पे आपको सभी tail lights नज़र आएंगे जो हमने spy shots में भी काफ़ी clearly देखे थे. So let's take a look at the tail light design. This is what the tail light looks like for you. Skoda की जो badging की हम बात कर रहे थे, wipers की बात कर रहे थे, so all of that is quite nicely visible. Then you also see this big skid plate at the bottom. Again, quite nicely designed. एक गाड़ी को macho stance देता है, एक vertical look जो गाड़ी को आपको चाहिए, imposing stance है, it adds to that. So basically all the cladding that you see, the little skid plate, it's a faux skid plate, it's not a real skid plate. You can see the design again closely. You can see that it's a faux skid plate, but it should be handy for our road conditions, right? And then you see the cladding on the side as well. वो भी काफ़ी thick दिया गया है to elevate the stance of this car. Then if you take a look at the wheel arches, वहाँ पे भी काफ़ी अच्छे से इन्होंने design दिया है. They've not gone with the typical two-tone diamond cut finish, etc., but the polished look is looking really, really nice in my opinion. So that is the other bit for you. Like I said, no 360-degree cameras on this one. And let's also take a look at the front end of the vehicle in the red color. So जैसे मैंने कहा, Monte Carlo treatment at some point is likely to come. I don't know if they'll continue with this color for the skid plate at the front, or the faux skid plate at the front, even on the Monte Carlo, but that remains to be seen. But here, compared to the grey, the bodywork, these creases, especially around the headlights, they look quite nice. Even the creases on the bonnet, यहाँ पे ज़्यादा उभर के आते हैं. Tires की हम बात कर रहे थे, 205, 55, R17s. I think the lower end variants will get 16 inches. I think the absolute base variant is going to get steel rims, जो हमने spy shots में देखे थे. These are of course the top end variants that you see here. यहाँ पे आपको Seat Secura Drive tires नज़र आएंगे. Now in terms of the safety, all the corners of the car are obviously with airbags, but अगर आप brakes की बात करें तो in the rear also you see the disc brakes. So you are going to get all 4 disc brakes on the top end variants. Base models में we had not, especially in the spy shots, we had not seen disc brakes at the rear. We had seen drum brakes, so that was a combination of drum and disc. There's the grey color again. I'll give you a view of that once more. So this is what the grey color looks like for you. A lot of crowd here, a lot of attention that is being grabbed for this vehicle. So let me know, what do you think? इस गाड़ी की जो starting price है, that is going to be 7,89,000. That's the introductory price, of course. So that is 7,89,000 that you are going to start off with. There are going to be additional benefits, of course, that Skoda will offer with this, including robust warranty packages. There will be an introductory offer for the first 33,333 customers. That is what we are told. Now, LED lights की जो हम बात कर रहे थे, that is going to be standard on the lineup. All the vehicles, all the models of the Kylaq are going to get the LED lighting. That is going to be standard. So they haven't skimped on that either. And I think ADAS functions might just be available from what I see there. So anyway, so we'll talk about the features in a bit once we have details on the variant wise features, but this walk around was intended to show you what the design and the space of the vehicle looks like. Let me know what are your thoughts about it, and thank you so much for watching this one. Until the next one, take care and drive safe.